Is Lukanette the new Endgame? Is Luka underrated? And if so, does he deserve better? You'll have to watch the rest of this video to see. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to AnimePuffz. I'm your host Wiley, and today I'm joined here with my special guest co-host, Penny the Pimple. Hopefully she goes away by the next video. Anyway guys, today I'm going to be analyzing whether or not Lukanette is actually a good ship, and whether or not Luka actually deserves better from both Marinette and the show. So if you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Share if you care. Let's get to it. Originally, I wanted to do 10 reasons why you should ship Lukanette. However, I have to be honest, I had a hard time finding 10 reasons. I basically wanted this video to mirror the video that I did for Adrian and Kagami. However, it was so hard to find 10 good reasons to ship them. So what I basically realized is that the reason why I'm really shipping them, despite them being cute together, is really because Marinette is the main protagonist of the show. She's the main character of the show. So I want her to win, and I'm sure many of you may feel the same way as well. And I feel that Luka is just an amazing guy, so we want more, Luka time on the screen. However, I don't know if they're exactly compatible with each other. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. So in theory, I do want Lukanette to work. So what I did was I made a list and basically detailed side by side the main qualities that Luka has and some of the main qualities that Marinette has, and whether or not they were compatible. And what I truly discovered is that they're not exactly compatible, but what I realized is that opposites actually attract. So I'm going to list these qualities for you guys. So what I have for Luka is that he is calming, supportive, patient.
Don't you want to be a model anymore?
Yeah, but no one's ever going to pick me.
Have you tried talking to Marinette about your idea?
I don't want to bother her with that.
You're really pretty, Jewel. I'm sure Marinette would love to have you as her model. You gotta follow your dreams in life. Don't let them pass you by. You were made for this. Go for it.
Non-judgmental, open-minded, and this guy seems like he doesn't have a jealous bone in his body. Now, most of Luka's qualities are positive, but when it comes to Marinette, she's like a mixed bag. So I'm going to list both the good and the bad qualities that Marinette has as a character. So I find that she's erratic, she's shy, which is normal, is relatable, so I'm okay with that. She's feisty, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. I think it can be a good thing when it's applied to the right situation. So being feisty can, double as being assertive, and sometimes it's necessary to be assertive. I just don't agree with each time she's being assertive, and sometimes I just think it's not necessary. But that can be a pro as well as a con. Marinette can also be judgmental of others, mainly women, and tying to that, she is also very jealous.
Oh no! What is it? A supervillain? Worse, Tiki? Kagami? My new friend? No way! She's brilliant, strong, cute! And she's got a huge crush on Adrian. They're already fencing partners. Their parents are friends, so if we win, she gets all the credit and she'll wind up being his girlfriend for sure.
Especially when it comes to men that she's not really dating, or with boys she's not really dating. So the jealousy just isn't necessary. And she can also be closed-minded when it comes to her, normal civilian life, as well as her, superhero life. She's very hesitant when allowing people to work with her, and she barely takes anyone's advice, as we saw when she didn't take Chloe's advice, although Cat Noir, really pushed for her to do so in that anti-bug episode. But one of the major redeeming qualities that Marinette actually has, which I love so much, is that she never gives up on any situation, and she never gives up on her friends.
Totally unjust?
Yes, I was.
Oh no! Oh yeah! Tiki, time to transform! You're going to have to fight your best friend! Nope. I'm gonna have to save my best friend.
So that was like the most redeeming quality about her. So as you guys can see by the qualities that I listed, it's like a mixed bag. So I think that they're very opposite of each other, and that may actually be the reason why they like each other. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So I thought long and hard about things that would really tie the two together, and what I came up with was kind of like a speculation, or like kind of like a theory. So what I noticed about Luka is that his sister is Julika, and his mother used to be a former drummer for Jagged Stone. So that means that she was a musician, so most likely she traveled around a lot. And then also Julika and Luka, as well as their mother, live inside of a boat. And this is just a theory. Maybe Luka traveled around so much with his mother and with his sister that he didn't exactly have like a stable life. So maybe what he finds in Marinette is normalcy. So while Luka's mother clearly is like an amazing woman, like she's so cool whenever Luka has a party or when Julika wants to have, her girls over, she's so cool. But Marinette's parents are more grounded. They've been in Paris for a very long time. She has a stable home, and her parents own a bakery, and they're very loving. So it's always, you know, it's always stable. So maybe that's what Luka gets out of it, and maybe, you know, together Luka and Marinette can ground each other. Instead of having their heads in the clouds or, you know, being so erratic, they can just, you know, have some sense of normalcy together and relax together. And then also the fact that they're both into art is a major bonus. So Marinette loves music, but she doesn't really play that much. Luka loves music, but he plays the guitar, so he's teaching her. And then Marinette has her fashion designs, and she makes designs for their rock band. And Luka also supports her, so that's something that they have in common. So I can definitely see these two working. However, I do have cons to the situation. So I think there's pros and cons to every situation, and I don't want you guys to think that I hate Marinette. I do not hate Marinette. I get those comments all the time. I don't hate Marinette. I'm not trashing her. I'm just listing things that are positive and negative about her character. If I didn't like her, I wouldn't care as much and I would stop watching the show. I like Marinette. I just want her to do better. Got it? Got it. Got it. Okay, so moving on. So what I noticed is that although opposites do attract, and Marinette and Luka are so cute together. They're so cute. What I noticed is that I worry for Luka because I don't want him to be taken advantage of. He's very nice, he's very supportive, but there's only so much that a person can take when it comes to, you know, being the second choice. Luka is constantly the second choice when it comes between Marinette choosing between Luka and Adrian. And then he's also the second choice whenever it just comes to their friendship. Like, we don't see more than one moment where Marinette stands up for Luka, or when Luka comes first. The only time we ever see that was in the Silencer episode when Marinette stood up for him once once Luka's song was hijacked and once Marinette's art was hijacked by a music manager.
You copied Marinette's costumes!
And it's the exact same song! You stole Luka's music!
You flat out stole! You didn't design this mask, Marinette did! Forget it, Marinette. It's no big deal. Let's just go.
No, it's not fair! I won't stand by and let my friend's work get stolen.
That was the only time. Any other time, Luka's always giving something to Marinette, which I think is kind of toxic. Like, a relationship has to work both ways. It can't just be one person giving. That allows the other person who is constantly giving to get drained and build resentment, which I worry about. So let me explain to you guys why. So in the Silencer episode, we see that Luka does have a temper. So while he's an amazing person, and he did get akumatized in this episode, we do see that the temper is there. We do know that akumatized victims are taken advantage by Hawkmoth, and he basically uses his power of telepathy and empathy to heighten their anger, to sway them into getting Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. But that doesn't negate the fact that Luka does get angry, so I don't want him to later become akumatized because he gets his heart broken by Marinette, and I don't want him to get angry at constantly giving to Marinette. It has to be a balance. And then I also see that in the comment section you guys always say that maybe Luka can make Marinette into being a better person, which, to you guys' credit, I can see that working. However, one thing I will say is that it's not Luka's entire responsibility to make Marinette into a better person, although friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and partners should in fact help out others around them. They should help the ones that they love become better people. That's what we're on this earth for, I believe. But it's also up to that person who's doing the wrong things to acknowledge what they've done wrong and move forward. It's not entirely up to Luka. Luka is not Marinette. Luka cannot control Marinette. So it's Marinette's responsibility to acknowledge the wrongdoings that she's done and to move forward. Luka can assist her with doing that, but he can't give her a big push. Or, you know, he constantly can't keep, you know, trying to change her for the better and having her just not reciprocate that or not wanting to become a better person. It just goes both ways, and I don't think that it's fair to put that entire burden onto Luka because he's his own person. And lastly, one issue that I have with this ship is that, you know, again, Marinette keeps putting Luka to the side, and Luka happens to be Julika's brother, so Julika's one of Marinette's best friends. So if this relationship ends up badly, I don't want that to affect, you know, Julika's relationship with Marinette, because that would really suck. So Marinette should, like, you know, step over to Luka very lightly, like tread very lightly, because I don't want her to lose like her potential to have a boyfriend or her boyfriend, which would be Luka, and her friendship. That would really suck. That's really horrible. So if you were to ask me whether or not Luka deserved better, I would absolutely say yes. I believe that Luka deserving better doesn't mean that he can't talk to Marinette anymore, he can't date her. What it means is that maybe Marinette should treat Luka better. She should treat him the way he deserves to be treated. He's a really nice guy, so she should reciprocate that kindness, is what I'm trying to say. And if she can't do it, maybe he needs to be with someone else, or maybe he needs better friends, is all I'm saying. So he does deserve better. Now to the last part of this video. Is Luka underrated? I absolutely think so, but we're gonna analyze Luka's feats. So in the Desperada episode, we see that Luka saves, you know, Adrian and Ladybug multiple times in this episode. So Luka first saves Adrian once Desperada first gets acclimatized and starts attacking Luka's home / ship, if that makes any sense. Luka basically tells Adrian not to hide inside of a cabin because he would be a sitting duck, which saved him. Luka then found Adrian a hiding spot, so they were protected.
Not there. You'd be a sitting duck in that cabin. We'll be safe here. Thank you, Luka.
So that's the second time. The third time, Luka actually distracts Desperada so that Ladybug can get the upper hand, almost sacrificing himself until Adrian comes and saves him.
Where's Cat Noir? He might not make it here in time. Then we must help Ladybug.
So that's the third time. And then we see that Luka and Adrian together find a safe place to hide. And lastly, we see that when Adrian / Aspic actually failed working with Ladybug, we see that Adrian actually campaigns to have Ladybug give Luka the Snake Miraculous, and he does so well. So Adrian basically says that Luka is worthy of having the Snake Miraculous.
Brave, determined, caring? Why don't you give him the miraculous?
And once Ladybug gives Luka the Snake Miraculous, Viperion, Ladybug, and Cat Noir are able to save the day and could not have done it without Luka / Viperion's help. So he was so helpful. He saved their lives more than 5 times in that episode. So I definitely think that he's worthy of having a miraculous, and he deserves more screen time. And then we see countless times where Luka's just a sweetheart. So we see him save, you know, Ladybug and Cat Noir / Adrian and Marinette over 5 times in that one episode. We also see that Luka is an amazing brother, and he's always there for Juleka. He doesn't really get jealous of Adrian, even though he knows that Adrian's a competition, since both he and Luka have feelings for Marinette, but he's always there for Adrian, and they're developing like a really cute romance. And as we can see, he's also selfless. Luka is extremely selfless and is willing to sacrifice his own body to save his friend and his family, which I believe is endearing, but it also bugs me because we constantly see Cat Noir use his body as a shield to shield Marinette or to shield Ladybug, and then, you know, Viperion / Luka is also doing the same thing. So it just makes it look like all they can serve as in the show are shields, so they have to bend to Ladybug or Marinette's will, or that Marinette / Ladybug isn't capable of protecting herself. So I just definitely want to get past that part. But I definitely do think that Lukanette is actually cute. Opposites do attract, so maybe once Marinette, you know, focuses on herself, hopefully that's the focus for season 4, just her focusing on herself, and then her becoming a better friend, and then eventually becoming a good girlfriend. So whatever guy she chooses and whatever guy chooses her, then we can move forward with the romance. I'm okay with Adrianette. I'm also okay with Lukanette. I like both. I personally feel like Adrianette has more chemistry, but Luka's very smooth, and I like him together with Marinette. So Lukanette is okay with me. And I definitely do think that Luka deserves more screen time. Like, in one episode, he saved, like, the day. And they, meaning Ladybug and Cat Noir, could not have saved Paris without him. Like, it took them months to do it without him. And, you know, Aspic / Adrian failed. So I definitely think that Luka deserves more screen time. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you believe that Luka and Marinette are perfect for each other? Or do you think they need some work? And do you think that Luka deserves more screen time and he deserves for Marinette to treat him better, as well as his other friends to treat him better? I personally think that he's a great guy. He deserves it all. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, guys.